I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is no weather warnings. So let's look at what caused the current conditions. So there's some trough in the east, even though it's a little bit tilted. That will pull the moisture from Gulf of Mexico or the Caribbean, even the Atlantic Ocean, because the sea surface temperature near there is very warm. And there's some high pressure that is pushed by the ridge, and it will block all the precipitation heading towards the west coast of Canada. So there's some Alaska, but so let's look at pressure patterns starting from 8 p.m. So 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tower, which is August 18th. So 1018, 1012, 2010 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. So it's going to go up to Wednesday, August 21st. So 1012. So the average temperature is going to be dropping by September 1st from like July 31st, actually. So let's look at next hour, which is 8 p.m. August the 20th is something 1060 millibars of pressure. So it's everywhere. So let's look at 8 p.m. August the 21st. So 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's look at 5 p.m. There is something. So, line said, obey Washington is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. Washington is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Doing line said. So, let's go to Lebanon and there's nothing else. Lebanon and there's nothing else. 2 p.m. there is nothing else. So, 5 p.m. there is something. So, Belvo's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to EPM, this and thing. So line said will be wide temperature and Hanover is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 11 p.m. Hoopsy, line said wide time Collingwood, those it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Perhaps in Hanover is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 8 a.m. This something. Line said will be wide time. Uku, Hampton, Sissaga, Brampton, Owensville, Toronto, between the markets, Scarborough, Stoufford, Naga, Capacity, Hamilton, those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Bombies, Sunny Beach, going to get some 605 solid bees, is 12.5 millions, going to be 2.5 other large, Jotinia, Babylon, 2.5 bad, is going to be 0.25. Kobe, Peterborough, Bravo, 0.25, including Gooksfish, Ashaw is going to get some ABS 2.5 millimeters like 0.25 per ounce. It's going to get some 2.5 including Hanover. So cutting was 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to Lebanon and it is hunting. On the beach in Land on Lala, Betty, Babylon, Georgia, Cabros, Tufel, Lashwa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Down Toronto, Oku, Hampton, and Lake for City Port, also in those significant 0.15 millimeters rainfall. And it was 2.5 Collingwood, 2.5 Bombay, 2.5 Solid base 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. This hunting. Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Belfast. Those is second got some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Panagan Lake 0.95 Niagara Falls City. ABS 2.5 light 0.95 Belfast 2.5 millimeters. So let's look at 5 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, down Toronto, Sherwood, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, those is second get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Panac on the lake heavy superfive light 0.5 Niagara Falls superfive Belfast superfive. Hamilton superfive 0.25. So let's look at 8 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Belfort, Niagara Falls City 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. 0.25 millimeters in Niagara Falls City. So let's go to 8 a.m. The static is 11 a.m. The static is 2 p.m. The static is 5 p.m. The static is 8 p.m. There is something 0.25 millimeters in Niagara Falls City, parts of it. 11 p.m. 0.25 in Niagara Falls City. So let's go to 8 a.m. The static is 11 a.m. 5 p.m. 8 p.m. 5P and line set OB is going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. AB and line set OB is the same thing. Line B and A is nothing else. So let's look at total precipitation. So August 18th. So line says 2 millimeters, hopes A, 1 millimeters, Spartan, 0.7 point out, and 1 millimeters, Hanover is going to get some 0.7 millimeters, Bubble, 0.27 millimeters, Coburg is going to get some nothing. So Peterborough gets nothing. So let's look at next tab, which is 8 p.m. August 19th. White 5 millimeters, Boylton 7 millimeters, Hanover is 8 millimeters, Collingwood 9 millimeters. Palm Beach, 1 millimeters, Sunny Beach gonna be 9 millimeters. So then that's gonna get some 7 millimeters. Everywhere for Nag on the lake 2 millimeters Nag for city 5 millimeters, salmon to local for 1 millimeters locals, 2 millimeters ransom to 1 millimeters tofu, 4 millimeters Scarborough, 3 millimeters down to 3 millimeters. Newmarket, Orange 4 millimeters, Hooksville, 5 millimeters, Oshawa, 4 millimeters, Peterborough, 6 millimeters, Colbert, 3 millimeters, Balboa, 7 millimeters, Georgina, 9 millimeters, Barry, 9 millimeters, Babel, 10 millimeters, all that's gonna get some 8 millimeters of rainfall. Hope J Lines is going to get some 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab. Hanover is going to get some 9 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at next tab, which is let's go to Solid Bay, which is 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 20th is something. Nagpur City 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. Line says going to get some 0.9 millimeters. Hope says going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at air temperature pattern. So, starting from 7 a.m. August 18th. So, Watson 16 degrees, Wales and 18 degrees, Collingwood. That's Hannover 17 degrees. Hope says 17 degrees. Line says 17 degrees. Hope says 18 degrees. Everyone Airforce 80.5 degrees, Hamilton Local 17 degrees, Local 17 degrees, Ranch 16 degrees, Toput 17, 50 degrees, Scarborough 16 degrees, Downward 17 degrees, Newmarket, Orange Grove 13 degrees, Hooksville 18 degrees, Oshawa 17 degrees, Peterborough 16 degrees, Coburg 18 degrees, Balfour 18 degrees, Georgina's gonna be 18 degrees, 19. Beverly Hills going to get some 17 degrees, Betty's gonna be 13 degrees, Alala's gonna be 17 degrees. Airline's gonna be 17 degrees. Salaby 20 degrees. Sunny Beach 20 degrees. Palm Beach 80 degrees. Airline's gonna be 18 degrees. So let's look at Collingwood 50 degrees. So let's look at 3 p.m. August 18th. So Boylston 13, 23 degrees. Donovan 25 degrees. March 25. Hoopsy 23 degrees. Lineshead 23. Collingwood 25. Sotheby's 24. Palm Beach 24 degrees. Sunny Beach gonna get sun 23 degrees. And last gonna get sun 26. Everywhere Airports 25.5. Hamilton Locals 26. Locals gonna be 24. Brampton 27. Stowe 27. Scarborough is gonna be 26. Down to 24. Newmarket, Orange 26, Uxbridge 25, Ashford 24, Peterborough 25, Coburg 23, Belvoir 25, Jutina 24 degrees, Alaska to get some 24.5 degrees, Barry 26, Bablas is going to get some 25 degrees. So let's go to the next tab, which is 7 a.m. August the 19th is something. Watching 17 degrees, Boylston 80 degrees, Hanover 18.5. 17.5 degrees, Hope it's going to be 17.5, Line says 16 degrees, Collingwood 18 degrees, Palm Beach going to get some 80 degrees, Thunder Beach going to get some 20 degrees, Salaby 20 degrees, River Airport 20.5 degrees, Hamilton Local 20 degrees, Local's going to be 20 degrees. Brampton 90 degrees, Tofu 80 degrees, Scarborough 90 degrees, Sunrise 20 degrees, Newmarket Orange 100 degrees, Hooksville 100 degrees, Oshawa 90 degrees, Peterborough 80 degrees, Colbert 20 degrees, Balboa 90 degrees, 90 degrees, Babylon 80 degrees, Betty 70 degrees, Olala 70 degrees, so let's go to get some 80 degrees, so let's go to the next tab, which is 3 p.m. August the 19th. So 2021, and it was 21.5, White 22. Hoopsy 22, Lindsay 22, Collingwood 21, Palm Beach 20, Sotheby's 20, 19, downtown Thunder Beach going to be 90 degrees. Everywhere for Niagara, like 25 now, Foster 22 degrees, Hamilton, local, 25 degrees, local, Bournemouth, that's actually Bournemouth 25, Cole is going to be 27. Let's flip it around. So Brampton 27, so 24, Scarborough 24.5. 25, actually, down to 25, Scarborough's 26. Newmarket is 23, Yonisford 23, Hooks was 23, Ashford 25, Peterborough 24, Galway 23, Balfour 22, 25 is in Balfour, Virginia, Babylon's 21, Betty 21, Adela's 22 degrees. So let's go to Inland, it's going to be 21 degrees. So let's go to next stopper, which is 7 a.m. August the 20th. So boy, also 27, Otherwise, that's boy, also 17, Hanover 16, Barton 15. Boils in 16, that's Hanover. So Hanover is going to get some 16 degrees. So line says going to get 18 degrees, 16 degrees. Everyone Apple 17.5 degrees. Amateur local 16 degrees. Local 16 degrees. Banter 50 degrees. Over 50, 30 degrees. Gabra 16 degrees. Dara 16 degrees. Newmarket 12 degrees. Orange 12 degrees. Express 30 degrees. Ashford 40 degrees. Peterborough 40 degrees. Galway 16 degrees. Balfour 50 degrees. Georgina 17 degrees. Babylon 50 degrees. Betty's going to be 30 degrees. Alala's going to get some 16 degrees. Sotheby's, Sunny Beach, 18 degrees. Palm Beach, 17 degrees. And Illinois going to be 16 degrees. 16 degrees. So let's go to next stopper, which is 3 p.m. August the 20th. So boy, also 20 degrees. Iowa 20.5. Watts 21. I would say 21. Line said 21. Collingwood 21. Palm Beach going to get some 20 degrees. Illinois going to get some 20 degrees. So 21 next Midland. So Salaberry, Dunny Beach gonna be 90 degrees, so 90.5. Everywhere there was 24.5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakville, 25, Oakville, Bournemouth, 25, Golders, 24. Brampton, 26, Tofu, 25, Cabo, 24.5, Down to 24, Newmarket, Owensville, 23, Uxbridge, 23, Ashton, 24, Peterborough, 23, Coburg, 22, Balboa, 24 degrees, Georgina, 21, Pebbles, 22, Beatty, 21, Andala, 21. So let's go to the next tabber, which is let's go to August the 21st. So Boyles in 27, 70 degrees, Hanover 16 degrees, March 50 degrees, Hobbs is going to get 70 degrees, Lines is going to be 80 degrees, and Above about 70 degrees. Hamilton local 16 degrees, Oakville 17 degrees, Ramsey 16 degrees, Oakville 50 degrees, Scarborough 16 degrees, down to 70 degrees. Newmarket 30 degrees, Sunshine 12 degrees, Hooksville 40 degrees, Sunshine 16 degrees, Peterborough 50 degrees, Galway 70 degrees, Melbourne 50 degrees, 80 degrees is Georgina, Babylon is going to get some 80 degrees, Baddies. 40 degrees on the left, going to get some 16 degrees, or less actually 70 degrees on the last. Solomate on the beach going to get some 80 degrees, Bombay is going to get some 70 degrees, Atlas going to get some 70 degrees. Hollywood 50 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 2 p.m. August 21st. So we're all going to get some 24. Anna was going to get some 25 degrees. Watch 25 degrees. Hope says going to get some 24 degrees. 23. Nine says going to get some 23 degrees. Hope says 22. Collingwood 23. Bomb is 23. Sotheby's 23. 22 degrees is in Thunder Beach. Midland's going to get some 24. 24 degrees in Niagara. Everyone Niagara. Simon to local 22. Local 22, Branson 24, Stovewood 24, Carbos 23, Downtown 22. 24 degrees in Market Orange, Oaks 23, Ashford 23. 22 degrees Peterborough, Coburg 22, Balboa 24, Georgina 20 degrees, Webley is going to be 22 degrees, where he's going to get some 23 degrees, other that's going to get some 22 degrees. This is the end of the video, so